It's a beautiful day in February 2020, and we're here in my backyard in Newburgh, New York, looking at this off-road unicycle that I found in the trash. And right now it doesn't look much like a unicycle, but we'll get to that in a minute. This unicycle is called the Nimbus, and it's sold by unicycle.com, at least according to decals on the frame. At first I thought this was called the fork because it looks like a bicycle fork, but in unicycle terminology it's called the frame. And this frame is made out of steel. My little magnet sticks to it pretty well. And right here you can see the bottom of the seat post coming through the area that on a bicycle I would call the fork crown. I'm not sure what it's called on a unicycle though. And above that there's a really nice stamped brass badge, unicycle.com. It's a little hard to figure out at first, but unicycle.com. And then above that is a double bolt alloy seat post clamp to hold the seat post really securely. The seat post is aluminum and it has some pretty detailed markings on it so you know exactly how high up you have it. The seat is a gel seat and it's obviously a unicycle specific design. It's arched so it can hold you in place so you don't fall off, and it has a really rugged heavy duty plastic grip at the front, and in the back it's got some reinforcements, you know, just in case you take a spill so the seat doesn't get damaged. Instead the plastic will get scratched up as it is. And the back of the seat has a Nimbus logo. It's actually embroidered into the vinyl, so that's not bad. The mounting plate on the seat post is slotted for a lot of adjustment, and you can see down here there's a signature on the bottom of the seat. I can't quite make that out, but I will Google it and add it to the video. And then on the underside of the front of the seat, you can see how deep and heavy duty that handle is. So that's the frame, and over here we have the wheel. And I'm not a unicycle expert, but I'm really impressed by this wheel. The wheel has a heavy duty aluminum rim branded Nimbus, and it looks like the spokes are stainless steel, so they won't rust. The hub is steel. See, my magnet will stick to it, and it's labeled Nimbus Isis Drive. It's got welded flanges and it looks like a pretty nice hub. The bearings are also branded Nimbus Isis, and they look like pretty smooth sealed bearings. The crankset is a Nimbus Venture crank, and this looks like a pretty nice alloy crankset. You know, I don't really know too much about unicycle cranks, but based on bicycles it looks pretty nice. And the pedals are also branded Nimbus, and they have these frightening looking studs which will hold onto your feet but probably also whack into your ankles once in a while, so be careful. The tire is a 24-inch Duro Wildlife Leopard, and this is a fat tire. It's a 24 by 3-inch tire, and it has a knobby motorcycle-like tread on it because this is an off-road unicycle. So let me correct myself. Right now, this isn't exactly an off-road unicycle because it's in two pieces. You know, you got your frame, then you got your wheel. How do you connect the frame to the wheel? That was what was missing, and that's probably why somebody threw this in the garbage. But there's a solution to that problem, and it's in this FedEx envelope from the nice people at unicycle.com. I don't do unicycle stuff, so who knows if I'll ever buy anything from them again, but I will highly, highly recommend these people. They had the part in stock, it was cheap, and they shipped it super, super fast. So, not sponsored, but unicycle.com for all your unicycle needs, I guess. So inside this little baggie from unicycle.com, we have the magic parts that are going to hold the frame onto the wheel. It's very impressive and satisfying to me just how well the frame fits on the bearings. It's really nice. So all I need to do now is put the cap on the bearing, just like that, and then tighten the bolts evenly with a 5mm Allen wrench. And you'll notice that there is a little bit of a gap right here. That's intentional, so you got to make sure these gaps are equal on both sides. And then I'll just repeat the process on the other side. I don't know what the correct torque specification is, so for now I've just tightened them up a reasonable amount, and I'll check and retighten them later. The other problem I noticed with the Nimbus is that the seat is very, very loose. As it turns out, 3 of the bolts that hold the seat in place are loose, and the other one is missing. I couldn't find a suitable bolt, so I'll just tighten the ones that are there. That's number 3, and now they're all tight. With the new bearing caps installed and the seat bolts tightened, our off-road Nimbus unicycle is ready to ride. I've learned a little something, and I hope you have too. Thanks for watching.